Hello and welcome to the new video. It's about a modular pergola and it has many features, and I'm going to show one by one, and has many modular features. So if I select it, I have to start with end slot offset. So to, to tell the terminology in the beginning, the top ones are these are the slats, and then I have the beams, which is this is the beam here, and these are the posts, and then I have concrete base. So I have been asked to make this in a way that um, here, so this is the beam and these are the slats. So the then I have here overhang on all four sides. So this is the overhang in the front side, this overhang in the back side, and likewise the beam is overhang to the left side and to the right side. So all of these overhangs are to be set individually. So for instance, I have this right now overhang on the left side is 300. Let's say if I change it to increase 600, so this going 600, which means that the beam is 600 out, overhang out on the from the left side. And then likewise on the right side, and this is on the back side. If the back side overhang is more, the slats will go even further. So for example, if I have overhang back 600 at the back side, so the slats here, it goes on the back side. So it has to have two separate kind of beams and two separate kind of posts. So I have here, for example, the beam is 100 by 100. I can change it to 120, so the beam is changed, right? And likewise the post, it has to be two choices, 100 by 100 or 120 by 120. So this is 100 by 100. I can change it back to 120 by 120. So obviously the completely width, height and length are also parametric. And for example, if I change the height to width to, let's say, 6.5 meters, there it is. And I can, if I change it less than, like, let's say 3,500, so the number of posts will be reduced. So the distance between posts is to maintain like maximum 600. Okay, and in case the width goes more, the number of posts would increase. If I say, let's say I 7.2 meters, so it's still 4, and if I make it say 12 meters, then the number of posts are even more. So let's go back to something like 5.5 meters, and like this, it is the length. If I change it to say 3,500 or 3.5 meters, like this, so the overhang is just separate for other than this length. And I'm going to reduce overhang back to 300, like this. And then here it is made that the slats, they have a cut on this, so I can change I can change the cut in the slat. All right, so right now it is set to how much it is. The slat cut is somewhere here. Slat cut height is 30. So let's say I change it to say 60. So all the slats, now it is cut to the 60 and then sit on the beam, right? So and obviously these slats, they have to have the parametric profile. I can change them to any other value if I want to. So right now the slat width is 45 and height is 140. So let's say I want to change it to 150 and let's say 60. So there it changes, right? So, and then one of more features is that I have to have maintained a certain maximum distance between the slats, and here that is also another parameter here, and which is this slats distance. So the distance, that is slat's maximum distance. So let's say if I go, so here it is 500, and the number of slats will be determined by this maximum distance, and I can change it. So let's say if I change it to 400, the number of slats will increase. So let's say I change it to 400, so the number of slats increase. Now it will be either 400 or less than this, like you see here. Okay, so I can change it back to 600. And and the thing is, also I can turn off this this concrete footing. I can turn them off. It goes off. And I can change the post, I can change the beam, I can change the slats. The slats also are cut wherever it is, wherever how much the cut is required. I can just change that cut height, and I can change it to even, let's say, 100. It will come down even more further. So now each slat is cut 100 mil on at wherever they are sitting on the beam. So here it is. And then there is another thing which was with another feature which was asked to, and that is the end slat offset. So right now it is set to 100. So that means that this end one has a distance from here to here 100, and I can change that to some other value, and in that case the slats would be starting from that distance if I change this value. So let's say if this is 100 right now, I can change it to 150, and now the slats are starting 150 from this edge and 150 from here. So if I measure it, it is now 150, and also on this side 150. So it was asked to make in all of these particular features. Okay, and I have shown the overhang from the back side. There is an overhang on the left side and right side, so each overhang has to be controlled separately. So right now overhang is 600, so let's go back to 300, and I can change on the right side, let's say 500, and this overhang is now 500 more, 500 than this from this post, and I can change it back to 300. So these are all the features. So the only thing is that I have made it a specialty equipment. If you think about it, because I cannot think about an appropriate family category for this thing. What should be the family category? If someone has a better suggestion, kindly let me know in the comments. Thanks. Have a nice time.